Are you tired of the exhausting battle that seems to force you to choose between the world of faith or the world of science? However, this entire debate is built on a simple error, and that error isn't in the Bible or even in the science. It's in the metaphysics. We've been tricked into arguing about the shadow instead of the object. My unique approach and the entire premise of this channel is that Torah is not a book that needs to be reconciled with science. Rather, the Torah is the blueprint. Science is just the study of the building. My approach starts from a principle founded in Jewish mysticism. What if godliness, Elokus, is the simple base reality and our entire physical universe is the novel insight? What if science is just the act of reverse engineering God's code? This insight establishes the core principle I build on, and this approach changes everything. On this channel, my guiding principle is simple. The Torah is true. The spiritual vantage point is the ultimate reality. Everything we see, touch, and measure, from the quarks in an atom to the expansion of the cosmos, is made in the image of the spiritual. But before we continue, I would like to thank one of our channel's earliest fans, Al and Sarah Gordon, for sponsoring this episode in loving memory of Gittel Bas Duvid, whose yahrzeit was Beis Cheshvan. May her neshama have an aliyah. In Hasidus, there's a profound concept. Godliness is the simple default state. It's our world, the physicality, that is the novel invention. So why did God even create this intricate system? The sages teach he had an essential desire for a dwelling place in this lowest realm. Think about what that means. This world is not an accident. It's a construction site. It isn't important because of itself. It's important only because of the mission we have within it. So, if the Torah is the blueprint that God looked into in order to create the world, then the world must reflect that blueprint. The operating mechanisms of reality must parallel the spiritual. So, how does that look in practice? How do we use this blueprint to see the world differently? When I first started this channel, I focused on the direct connections, the one-to-one parallels. We talked about reconciling the age of the universe. We looked at modern astronomical facts that our sages knew thousands of years ago without any telescopes. These are the low-hanging fruit, powerful direct links that show the blueprint in action. But my goal here is bigger. It's to spread the inner dimension of Torah in new ways and show that all of reality is a reflection. So I started to expand. We explored the physics of financial systems and the deep Torah concept of wealth. We looked at the neuroscience of debt and how it connects to spiritual slavery. We even combined modern history with ancient prophecy to understand current events regarding Iran and Israel. This isn't about forcing connections. It's about revealing the deep ocean of unexplored connections that are already there, waiting to be found. But finding them takes a massive amount of work, which leads to the question I get asked all the time. Why do I do this? Look, the process of making these videos is a lot. There's the initial idea, then 8 hours of scientific research, checking facts, finding that one source in the Zohar or the Tanya, then outlining, scripting, finding the exact title and thumbnail, and then hitting record. You see the final video after hours of editing, matching music, aligning audio frame by frame, and trying to leverage the best stock footage available. You don't see all of the retakes or the psychological difficulty of talking to a lens. You don't see the immense time and effort I put into designing all of the custom graphics and visuals from scratch, just to make a single abstract spiritual idea finally click for you, the viewer. I do it for one reason: to bring more people closer to God by strengthening their religious convictions. To take these profound inner dimensions of Torah and make them accessible and relevant through the unique lens of science. The Lubavitcher Rebbe emphasized what the Baal Shem Tov taught, that by spreading his wellsprings outward, we facilitate the coming of Mashiach, heralding the era of redemption. And if I can use the language of science, the language of the modern world, to reveal that light, then every single retake is worth it. This is my approach, yet this is our mission. It's a journey of discovery, and it's not a one-way street. I want to hear from you. What connections have you seen? What topics should we explore next? Let me know with a comment below. And if you want to join this community of explorers, sign up for my free newsletter. You can find the link under the subscribe button. And if these videos have made a difference in your life, consider sponsoring an episode by clicking on the link in the description. Until next time, click here to see more of my unique Torah and Science playlist. And remember to share your favorite video with a friend. Thanks for partnering with me in bringing a new understanding into the world.